Alright, much brew time. Playing some Wall Mill. Wall Mill in Modern. And yeah, I guess this hand's alright. That's Eldrazi and taxes. Well, we can do a lot of blocking. And don't gotta worry too much about Wasteland Strangler and the like. Oh god, whoa. That's what you call the Eldrazi and taxes nut draw. Turn to Thought-Knot Seer. Fair magic. Fair magic. Through and through. Ether Vial, Double Temple, Thought-Knot Seer. Holy. Used to happen like every other game. Before the bannings. This deck was so absurd. Oh, and it still happens sometimes. Opponent has no idea what to make of our hand. I would assume, yeah, you take Assault Formation. Our deck has so many walls that you can't really stop us from putting down blockers. Because that's like what our deck is. Our opponent doesn't necessarily know that. There's the white mana for our opponent. Wall of Omens draws a card. And passes. Well, that's Wall of Roots. Breeding Pool, untapped. Alright, pass the turn. I was going to play Axebane Guardian, but if we make all of our Wall of Roots into 4 power creatures, they can't block Thought-Knot Seer, so we probably shouldn't do that. Oh, really? We draw our staff and our opponent gets a Displacer. That is super unfortunate. So we draw a card. Axebane Guardian. This is a pretty absurd draw for our opponent. Cavern of Souls. Takes our staff that we really wanted. Well, 1, 2, 3. Play Axebane Guardian. Play Stomping Ground, tapped. Pass the turn. The problem our opponent has is they can do all this blinking, all this obnoxiousness, unless they find a way to keep us from tutoring. Sooner or later, as they're doing this, we're going to hit a Court of Calling, and Court of Calling for Phenax and just mill our opponent out. So this plan, I don't think actually is going to win our opponent the game. Unless they can find another piece to go with it. Probably takes Drift, yup. Well, we play Axebane Guardian. Play Temple Garden tapped, pass the turn. Well, now we just wait. We wait. We have tons of mana. Blinks Wall of Omens, draws a card. They drew a 4-drop. Restoration Angel, blinks Wall of Omens, draws a card. That does give our opponent a flying attacker. So we need to find the cord fairly soon. If we do find the cord, we can kill our opponent very quickly. Man, triple Eldrazi Temple. This draw for our opponent. Gets in with Resto. Down to 14. There's a cord. Opponent blinks Thought-Knot Seer. I think we got to do this. Oh no! Oh my god. Alright. We're still okay. I wanted to do it before we drew a card, because that could potentially make things go wrong. Cord. Yeah, X. Yeah, let's just go X5. Cord X5. We will grab a Phenax. Wall mill. Wall mill. Can you beat this opponent? Oh my god. Opponent's realizing what's happening. Cavern. I say we put it on wall. Pass the turn. Now our opponent's got to start killing our creatures, or they get milled out. Blinks, wall, draws a card. And they should not have a way of actually dealing with our Phenax, and sooner or later we'll draw more Cords and Collected Companies that we can play at instant speed. And Flying Walls, potentially. Pass the wall, well, mill our opponent. Get a plains. Blinks our wall. Mill our opponent. We are taking a big beating here, so I guess we could still die. This triple Eldrazi Temple draw has just given our opponent so much mana. It's really absurd. This is fine. We need Collected Company or Cord. Opponent's going to blink our wall. Mill our opponent. Well, we got to draw something. Another Resto. Alright, this is our... We got to draw something right here. We draw a card. Alright. Wow. Well, we had our plan and it was working well, but our opponent had about the nuttiest nut draw imaginable. Whew! Well, I mean, that happens sometimes. 10 out of 10, drawing-wise. We don't have anything super exciting. I mean, I guess Beast Within kills stuff. I don't know if we want to go that direction. I think we just run it back. Our opponent's draw was just off the charts good. Okay. We have some walls. No payoffs, but we got walls. Opponent's draw is not always going to be like that. Opponent paying the price for their luck in game 1, mulliganing to 5. I actually do not feel even a little bad. They used all their good running in game 1, so I think this is fair, I would say. Oh, plains and wall of shards. We don't really mind our opponent gaining life because we're going to win by milling them out. Another plains and a wall of omens. Opponent gains life. Ooh, there's a drift too. Well, cavern on wall. Play Axebane Guardian. Pass the turn. Opponent has some colorless mana. And a Fiend Hunter. Gonna get rid of our Guardian, I guess. Ooh, Wall of... Interesting. That is a surprising choice. Ooh, there's a bridge, too. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2... Alright, Misty Rainforest. Crack Misty. Get an island. Play Wall of Denial. Doesn't matter. We're just going to Ensnaring Bridge and pass the turn. I don't know how our opponent actually can beat this. Plays a land. Passes. Well, play Wall of Shards. Play another Guardian. Pass the turn. Next turn we can transmute for our Cord and Cord for... Alright, opponent's going to draw. Resto is not scary here because Wall of Denial and Ensnaring Bridge and Wall of Shards. We got it covered in a million different ways. Actually, can we go infinite next turn? We're close. I don't think... we might be able to, actually. Horizon Canopy. Flicker Wisp. Flickers a wall. We might just go infinite. I think. Wall, draws a card. Opponent gains a life. So 1, 2. 1, 2. Play Overgrown Battlement. Axebane Guardian. Blue, 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 blue. Transmute. And then I think we can... Let's see. Staff of Domination. Untaps a creature for 3. Yeah, so we go infinite. Staff of Domination. Tap this. Play Staff. Untap Guardian. And our opponent scoops it up. Because we can tap, untap, tap, untap, infinite mana. Eventually that infinite mana turns into infinite card draw, which eventually finds us our Archangel combo, which eventually makes our walls infinitely big. And then we play Phenax and tap like one wall, mill our opponent out in one shot. Good game. Yes. That's about how we drew it up. That's the wall mill plan. Easier when our opponent doesn't turn to Thought-Knot us, but that definitely worked. And yeah, let's run it back. I mean, that went really well. Okay, we got some walls. Walls. And a Coco. Oh no. Are they really going to have double Eldrazi Temple twice in the same match? That would be so disappointing. I guess we cavern on human, I guess, to play Perimeter Captain. No, you can't. Not again. Oh, no! Oh, this is the absurdiest. Oh, what are the odds of that? I'm going to have to look that up. Because they are not good to happen twice in the same match. Infinite nut draws. I'll play a forest, play overgrown battlement. Opponent gets in. 4/4. Oh, they got more mana. Nut draw Nelly. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess we just play Windswept Heath and pass the turn. Plains for our opponent. Well, let's crack Windswept Heath. Get a Hallowed Fountain. They don't have Mind Sensor, right? That's not a thing we worry about. Alright, we'll just get it tapped. I think this is fine. If they were going to Mind Sensor, they probably would have done it there. Collected Company. Axebane Guardian and Wall of Roots. Pretty good. Huh? Alright, we don't get a land. But we get... How do we do this? We can't really drift. I guess we just play Wall of Shards, play Breeding Pool tapped, and pass. Well, all of Omens for our opponent. Oh, seriously? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Nut draws, nut draws. Well, now we're going to have to Desperation Drift. So, cycle, transmute, drift. Hope we find something. Wow, we hit a bridge. Play Overgrown Battlement. Play Ensnaring Bridge. Play Ghost Quarter. Pass the turn. Hope our opponent does not also have Flicker Wisp to go along with this drawing. There's a Plains. Wow. Wow. This draw is really absurd. Well, let's block with our captain. Holy. Go up to 7. Oh, and a Displacer? Whoa. And that's game. Wow. Well, I feel like we were favored, but got a little bit unlucky. Or, really, our opponent got insanely lucky. Thanks for watching the video. If you're subscribed, make sure to hit that bell icon to get notifications for all the latest videos. It's a great way to support the channel for free, and you can find the next video right here.